Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Thursday, January 12th, 2017. There's a bunch of stuff happening today, and it's a bunch of little stuff. So let's begin with yet another follow-up to the cancellation of Scalebound, with Phil Spencer taking to Twitter to talk to fans. He claims that Microsoft is still going to be the risk-taker that it always was, in hopes of creating more diversity in our gaming hobby. Meanwhile, Microsoft is still undecided whether or not they're going to show off the Scorpio at E3 2017 this year. So the company still wants to take risks, but isn't sure if they want to show off their new console at the biggest gaming event of the year. Microsoft, you rebel, you. Let's move on to releases, with The Binding of Isaac finally coming to iOS devices, and Sunless Sea is going to be releasing on the App Store on February 1st. WWE2K17 will be releasing for PC on February 7th. Dirt Rally is driving onto the PSVR platform. An update has been issued to Pokemon Sun and Moon to fix glitches while battling online, but unfortunately this renders any battle videos you had saved unwatchable. Dishonored 2 is getting an update introducing a Permadeath mode and a chapter select so you can go back and play your favorite missions. Haven't done one of these in a while. The PC requirements for Conan Exiles has been released. It should run on most systems, and if you need help figuring out if you can run Conan Exiles or any other game, just leave your PC specs in the comment section down below and I will personally help you out. League of Legends is getting its own Sandbox mode after fans of the game have requested this feature for years. Warhammer End Times Vermintide will receive an update to its Karak Azgaraz DLC, also known as the Frank DLC, at the end of the month for PC and on February 28th for console. Ubisoft accidentally posted the details of the For Honor Season Pass on their website, but quickly removed it. Apparently it's going to cost $30 US, and 6 fighters will be introduced over the game's lifespan, and the Season Pass owners will get them a week before everyone else. Sony is now offering signups to test system updates for the PlayStation 4, and if you want to become a beta tester, there's a link down below to sign up. Nippon Ichi Software, the makers of the Disgaea series, have a new teaser site counting down to something, but I'm not really sure what. I'm clueless. If you know, let me know in the comment section down below. Some sad news for Gurrilla Games' Cambridge location, the developer of the game Riggs, because Sony has shut the studio down. Gurrilla Games is currently working on Horizon Zero Dawn, and the closure of the studio won't have any effect on other release schedules. This next one's kind of a non-story because an insider from Valve has bravely stepped forward and said, Half-Life 3 doesn't exist and never has. The reasoning why is because anytime a project gets started, it doesn't meet expectation and ends up going nowhere. Which is also a little insight as to why Valve just ignores it every time the community starts to bring it up. They don't want to raise any expectations, so they just wait out the storm until everybody goes back to accepting that Half-Life 3 will never happen. And this next one I'm really skeptical of because some players are reporting being banned from Battlefield 1 for being too good at the game. And the reason why I'm skeptical is because of a recent complaint about Pokemon Sun and Moon, which was causing save files to be erased. Turns out that was because those trainers were hacking the game, which didn't jive well and caused data loss. But there may be some legitimacy to these claims because it has indeed happened before with the Fair Fight anti-cheat software. A professional player was banned in December from Battlefield 1 when he reached a 202 to 8 kill to death ratio. Let's be real, if I saw that, I would first shit my pants and then report him for hacking. Before we move on to the main story of the day, I want to quickly touch on a lawsuit that the Gears of War team has been hit with. Someone by the name of Lenwood Hamilton is claiming they used his likeness for the character Cole. In my completely unfounded, non-law-knowing opinion, this case is probably going to go the same way that Lindsay Lohan's did with Rockstar. She didn't win. And then once again today we are talking about the Nintendo Switch. Don't forget there's a big reveal coming up later tonight for the Switch at 8 p.m. Pacific time. One of the few details that Nintendo let out before the event is Shovel Knight is getting a completely new version on the Switch. I personally have never played Shovel Knight, but I know it is praised for its classic gameplay and graphics as well as its difficulty. According to UK retailer Game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be out sometime in March, so it's got a really good chance of being a launch title for the Switch and therefore a must-have for the platform. If you're a fan of Zelda and Amiibo but weren't able to afford or just didn't get the Twilight Princess Amiibo figure because it came packaged with the HD remake, you will be able to purchase this separately, but there is a tiny little catch. The price is going to be $4 more than other Amiibo, which I will say is justifiable because of the level of detail of the sculpt. And finally, if you can't wait to tell Nintendo,
shut up and take my money!
Pre-orders are going to start tomorrow at their New York store, but they will be in limited quantities. And sorry to be so cynical, but most people probably aren't going to get one. I don't want to beat this into the ground, but they're probably going to be 100 or less available at that particular store. So join me on Twitter with the hashtag Nintendo don't fuck it up, and ask them to make enough Switches for everyone to buy on launch day. Sony did it, Microsoft did it, and Nintendo, you can do it too. Alright, enough on the Switch, it's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Atomic 79, Bear Slayer, Rotation Phonology, Break, Alien Shooter TD, Wine Z, Zombie Estate 2, Kindled Cavern, Rise and Shine, Pit People, Cemetery Warrior 3, Not Dying Today, Ready, Aim, Splat, Arena Hero, Steam Hammer VR, The Rogue Apprentice, London 1892, and Toriki. For PlayStation 4, Sile VO, and Planet 2000. For Xbox One, Pit People, Rise and Shine, Sile VO, Dead Effect 2, and Fight Night Bullet Arena. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And my wife told me her laptop was frozen. I asked her if she tried warming it up. So yeah, that was a pretty long show today, I think. There's a lot covered. As usual, social media links are over on this side. They're going to be in the top in the description down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video everywhere. Click over here to subscribe, and then click over here for yesterday's episode. Thank you. Bye. Love ya. Bye.